That's right, friends. I'm selling my truck. If you're watching this, you probably clicked the for sale link that I have posted all over Facebook. The whole reason behind this video is so I make sure I put everything any person would want to know. The last thing I want is a bunch of looky-loos asking me a whole bunch of questions that I won't respond to. Before I go into it, let's just start off with the bad. The only thing wrong with this truck are the fenders. They're completely rusted out. But I have the replacement fenders and they do come with the sale. The truck we're looking at is a 1989 Toyota Land Cruiser HJ61 that I paid top dollar to chop and tray. Also had a custom aluminum canopy built onto it. The HJ61 is probably the most favorable out of the 60 series just for the pure fact that it does come with the 12HT from factory. If you're watching this video, you probably know what a 12HT is, but if you don't know, it's just an inline 6 turbo diesel from factory that Toyota made, 4-liter. For an 89, it actually has a lot of power features. Power locks, power windows. These switches are dead since there's no back windows. All the gauges work. Time of filming, this truck has 375,000 kilometers on it. I installed a turbo and pyrometer gauge and a modern head unit. We also have the power mirrors. When I got the truck built, I also got a spring over axle lift, which gives you 6 inches from factory. I also just installed 2 brand new leaf packs. The front suspension's actually mint right now. I also have all the armor installed, rock sliders, roo bars, front bumper. The only things that are not for sale with this truck are the winch and the tent. I'm keeping those. We added the bottom side gussets, and it still has the bottom main gusset from factory. High steer kit, the greasable anti-inversion shackles from Old Man Emu, custom stainless steel 3-inch exhaust all the way back. For the rear suspension, we installed the Chevy 63 3/4 ton leaf pack for the extra weight that this truck carries. The one thing to take note is the custom aluminum canopy that's built for the truck. On the left-hand side, it's the full kitchen setup. We have a stand-up fridge from a boat. Don't mind the Bud Light. I know I'm gonna get Bud Light comments, but whatever. There's also a slide-out stove. The stove does come with it. It's bolted in. You can take it out if you want, but that's the stove. On the back of the canopy, we have a propane tank mount that's bolted straight in, your spare tire carrier, exhaust system for the diesel heater. On the right-hand side of the vehicle is the utility room, or storage. Up here is the control panel for all electrical. So this is the main cutoff, so you just turn that off and cuts all power to the canopy and won't drain the 2 massive batteries I have in here. The only 2 things I have powered on here right now are the fridge and the diesel heater. So you can put more things in here if you want. There's also an amp reader. So I'll tell you how many amps you're pulling. The diesel heater also comes with the purchase. Works out pretty good. The way I plumbed it to go into the rooftop tent was through this cap here. So you just unscrew that. You can run your 3-inch dryer ducting from here through here into your tent. The house battery bank are 290 amp hour AGM batteries. To be able to charge those batteries, there is a Renogy DC to DC charger that comes off of the alternator into the bank to charge it while you're driving. You could run the fridge for 3 days if you're boondocking. If it seems like it'll run out of power, just turn the truck on for half an hour and it'll act like a generator and top off the batteries. The canopy is also removable from the tray, so you can actually run this as just a flat deck if you need. There are camper legs that go into these slots that can lift the whole canopy off the truck and you just drive from underneath it. I also have these side storage bins. These are my wet storage bins. You can put whatever you want in here since you're going to be buying it. On this side, I just have all my recovery gear. Other side is where I carry my jack and other things that can just be kept wet. We also have under tray storage. The idea behind this when I built it, this is where I would keep the camper legs if I was going to be camping in one spot for 3 days and wanted to do some wheeling. So I just leave the canopy at camp as base camp. Honestly, you can put anything you want in there, and it is set up in such a way where you only have to grind off a few sections if you want to turn it into a slide out. There is a small pantry up here as well as a small cubby hole for putting extra cranberry sauce if you feel the need. Notable things to mention about this truck: the transmission was rebuilt last year fully from gear to gear. The transfer case was rebuilt. The rear axle has also been rebuilt, and a locker has been installed into this truck. Other mechanical features I should note: the drum brakes are brand new as of June 2023. The clutch and the rear main seal have been replaced last year. The chop on the truck is actually really well made. We do have the vents on the back here, so when you shut the door, you don't pop your eardrums. This used to be the old door for the back, but now it's just the body panel. The other thing to make this whole chop work, there's actually a roll bar right up here. So if you get a bit too saucy on the skinny pedal and you end up upside down, you'll actually live. And there you have it. That is my quick for sale walk around video on my 1989 Toyota Land Cruiser. Who knows, maybe the person watching this right now will be the buyer. Talk to you soon.